Greetings, fellow test subjects. Test subject 1337 here for Aperture Gaming. They make it, we test it, you play it. On today's episode, we review a very marvelous game from High Moon Studios. I'm, of course, referring to Deadpool. The merc with the mouth, who has made so many cameos in TV shows, movies, and video games, and has his own comic book series, finally gets his due in his own video game. Now, this game is rated M for mature. So we at Aperture Gaming, we are a family company. We will make sure that this game is both avoiding any mature subject matter and is family friendly, and we will avoid spoilers as much as humanly possible. So with that, let's get down to reviewing this game. First off, Nolan North is the voice of Deadpool. And I have to say, he nails the part perfectly. He is perfect for the part of Deadpool. He is just too funny. Yeah, I knew what they were doing when they got him for the voice job. He is perfect. Oh man. Okay, so he has Deadpool as his regular voice. There's Deadpool's crazy voice, and then there's Deadpool's supposed to be serious voice. Deadpool has three voices. The one that we hear all three of them. It's just so funny hearing Deadpool interact with his own voices in his head. And Deadpool, as the comic book character, he was fully aware that he was a comic book character, so much so that he would actually talk to the readers. And also, when he saw another character from the Marvel Universe, he'd say, "Oh, I haven't seen you since issue 217. Now imagine that in a video game. He will actually yell at the person playing the game and say, "I have the superpowers now, you can use that!" If you actually die, then he will talk to you at the menu screen. He's like, I was getting bored anyway. So it's pretty funny. Yeah, so a character that is fully aware that he is a video game character. It is funny. So funny, in fact, that... Alright, so the idea is that Deadpool is aware that he's a game character, so sometimes the game, which is supposed to be like a serious superhero game, sometimes you actually start seeing the world from Deadpool's perspective. Like you'll see... He will break the fourth wall, he will talk to people on the team that made the game, he will actually have scenes change, he will change what the music sounds like. It is perfect. Yeah, another thing, there's a very minor thing in the game, it's the music. Music and sound effects are very good in this game. Like all the slashes, the gunshots, the explosions, they all work good. They all sound very natural in this game. It feels right. The best part is the music has a regular sound to it, like just normal track going on. But when the action picks up, then the volume increases and it gets more intense. Excuse me. When you have to actually be sneaky and stealthy, the sound gets really quiet. Still a different kind of intense quiet. And when Deadpool commands it so, the music will actually change or pick up or shut off. So, yeah. It's fun watching Deadpool actually change how the game looks, sounds, plays, all according to his rules since it's his game. Yeah, so everyone else's dialogue and interaction in the story, it's good. It's like a serious, typical Marvel X-Men comic book. But when Deadpool gets involved, it's always crazy, funny, kooky. The game, it looks amazing. I love the style of all the characters, all the graphics of all the landscape. It is just, the game looks really great. The characters, like I said, they have great dialogue, and if I was to describe what playing the game was like, I'd say there's a video game reviewer called Yahtzee. He has this show, Zero Punctuation, and it's usually on The Escapist, or you can find the videos here on YouTube. I'd say Deadpool is like, it's what it'd be like to actually play as Yahtzee in a game where you could criticize people and just break the fourth wall and do whatever the heck you wanted to. It's a very fun game, and the main idea is how you can use your swords to slash up people or use your guns to shoot at people. You can also use explosives. That's the main focus of the game, but also thanks to Deadpool's crazy imagination, you can do some other stuff like well, I can't really say that, otherwise I'd be spoiling it. But despite Deadpool being known as the merc with the mouth, there are some segments where you actually do have to be very, very quiet. You can actually sneak up behind opponents and stealthily take them down. Yeah, Deadpool, quiet, stealthily taking people down. Of course, he's still talking to himself and the voice in his heads are still going on, but, well, you get what I'm saying. Yeah, Deadpool, it uses a chapter-based system, like you start off at Deadpool's hideout, and then you go through a couple of chapters to save the world as only Deadpool can. Or beat the game as only Deadpool can. And thus we encounter the one flaw with this game. It's too short. The game's too short. A game this short, it is ridiculous. It is crazy. It actually makes sense now. The game is so short that it's crazy, and it's with Deadpool. Whoa. Mind blown. So either we're going to get a ton of DLC, or somehow, somewhere, we're going to get a sequel. Because like I said, the game is great, it looks great, it sounds great, it plays great, but it is just too short. We need more levels, we need more character interaction, and we need more Nolan North doing Deadpool. He is officially the Deadpool guy. We need him cast for that for all future games, movies, TV shows, whatever. Yeah, they also have some challenge modes where you can go online to fight to be king of the leaderboards. But it's basically just playing a small section of one of the levels from one of the chapters. So yeah, the game is great, but aside from the very shortness, the game was great. I love it. I highly recommend it. We at Aperture Games, we give Deadpool an 8.75 out of 10. Why such a kooky score? Because, well, Deadpool is that kooky of a game. I would seriously recommend renting it because I was able to beat it within a couple of days. Seriously. It came out a couple of days ago, I bought it, I beat it, and now I'm posting this review about it. So yeah, I hope you enjoy playing it. Until next time, this has been Test Subject 1337. I hope you enjoyed this review, and I hope you enjoy the game. Thank you very much, and have a nice night.